The state government has announced an independent review of the delayed response to the Orica chemical leak in Newcastle. Interim toxicology reports found there was little contamination of nearby residential areas, but the Environment Minister is still under pressure to stand down because of the way she's handled the matter. Deborah Rice reports.
Good news for Stockton today. Only 3 out of 36 toxicology samples show any chromium fallout from the Orica plume, and even then it's negligible and should break down within days.
In my risk assessment, I've assumed that children climb trees, eat the leaves. I've assumed children are wiping window ledges with their fingers and eating the dust directly in large-ish quantities, and still we don't have a risk.
But there's still anger over the time it took to alert the public to the potential danger.
Personally, I was really upset. But I just need to know what precautions to take, even for next week and in the future.
Orica admits it didn't report Monday night's leak of carcinogenic chromium-6 to the Environment Department until 16 hours after it happened. What's now under dispute is when the Minister was told, when she informed the Premier, why the Health Department was left out of the loop until Wednesday and why the public wasn't warned until Thursday.
I'm going to be implementing an independent review that looks at the processes when industry informs community of these events, when industry informs governments.
The Premier needs to stand down Minister Parker over this matter until the inquiry is concluded. The people of Stockton were denied information for 54 hours.
While the politicians argue over who knew what when, there's concern that the licences for Orica and other companies only say authorities have to be notified of leaks as soon as possible without specifying a time frame. Critics say that lack of urgency spills over into the regulatory response, so it needs to be fixed.
We have been lucky this time, but the fact is that this type of embedded delay in the notification process is in the legislation and in other pollution licences.
While Stockton residents have been given the all clear, Orica says the 20 workers who were exposed to the toxic gas were decontaminated at the time and suffered no acute effects, but their health will continue to be monitored. Deborah Rice, ABC News.